Welcome back to Spirit Hunters. The game is released, and since the last time I played, a ton of changes were applied to the game. Here's a quick list. If you want, read through it, pause it, but I would say let's just get started. And apparently a lot of the stuff here has gotten cheaper, I was told. So can I maybe judge this based on something that I remember? I'm pretty sure this is the same cost, all of that actually. Oh, okay. Well. You know, the most expensive ones were actually the purple ones. And what did I do the last time? I think down here, I got a pet that doubles all the crystals. Exactly, yes. Okay, well, let's just start a run, I would say. Let's play this. Let's start with my favorite weapon, the spears. People, you know, there was a complaint that I shouldn't use spears all the time, and I fully understand that. In fact, can we unlock a new character anytime soon? I think that will take a bit. There's a map up here. Ooh. Wait, I can buy that. Okay, so I would say this time we will just explore a bit and see if something changed. And next time I will go for... Okay. People want me to play this. Before they update... I don't know if anything changed about this. Before the update, the problem with this one was it couldn't protect you. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Let's max it out. I had different comments. Some people said area is amazing. Other people said area is not amazing. I agree it's not amazing. The reason why I always chose it as my second weapon, you know, is because it is actually, it's a solid weapon, you know. There's no arguing about that. However, the actual problem is that eventually enemies walk through the flame and they just hit you, you know, and you can't do anything against it. But I guess, let's do it. Let's not go for spears for once. I will just go for other stuff. There's a pet already. Let's hope I don't miss too much this game. And there we go. Dot speed increased again, so that's just how fast it burns the enemy. Not too bad. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, ouch. Increases attack size by 50%. I'll take that. And we are about to receive our pet. Please be the crystal one. Dig for loot. Oh, those are horrible. Oh, those are really horrible. I guess I could just go for the damage, or I'll go for the loot digger. You know what? Let's go for the loot digger. Let's not just always go for the same stuff. Bone shot stuns the enemies. Ground hex could also be interesting. Let's get that. I want to put a couple more levels into it and just see how good it becomes. Okay, all is good. Don't you worry. There might be another pet to the bottom right. There's always, or not always, often something to the bottom right at the end of this. And I guess not this time. Well, okay, I'll remember that. I will remember that. Oh, he just dug something up. Nice. I got not a rune, or is it a rune? I think these are runes, these are crystals. Could be wrong with that. Let's just walk up here. There's a chest. I'll take that. We need to gather a bit of gold, so when we find a shop, I can just buy the stuff that I want to have. Ooh, what do I do now? Just cleave? Yeah, I guess I'll just go for cleave for a bit of protection. Oh my god, that was a very good chest. Come here. All of my... What are you? Is that a chicken? Oh yeah, there was a chicken stuck. That's hilarious. Okay, well, there we go. Very nice hit. And let's walk through. I have to explore a bit more. Damage? No, I don't care about that. I want to have cooldown. So the cleave is just meant to protect myself against enemies that get through. Another pet. Wow. Wow, that is amazing. And my little guy dug up another rune. There we go. Well, one rune doesn't really do anything. I haven't checked if this was worth one or more. But yeah. I guess let's go for tornado a bit. I'm slightly scared here. I won't be able to deal with these enemies. Okay, there we go. What do we have? Pulls enemies away from you. I don't care about that, to be honest. Yeah, fun, but I'll go for the magnet. You see, the problem with trying out different things is I'm not too experienced in this game that I can reliably say, oh yeah, I'll just go for whatever, you know, and still win. So, for me, I rather want to slowly move away from the stuff that I know and get used to things step by step, and not just, yeah, rush it and die. Wow, careful. Especially given that I only won on this stage once. You know, I'm not too confident. But apparently the hitbox was fixed, so that's very nice. Increase number by 1, increases knockback power. Was that a thing? I don't remember that. So this is the one I don't want to have, because it makes the fireball go out further. And I think it also rotates faster when you do that. If not, then this would be absolutely horrible. If it does, then it's still not so great, because you just want to have it close by, right? Like, imagine an enemy gets through the fire, and then you have to walk away to get the fire to hit him again. That is something very, very complicated, especially if you're surrounded and dying, like I am. Ooh, there's the boss, there's the eye. I think what I might like to see, and this might be entirely wrong and bad, is maps right now, they unlock, and you know, you have to go down the path, you need to get all the other upgrades and stuff like this that might not even optimal or good for you. And I think maybe it would be nicer if maps would just I can't get this, can I? Ooh, this is dangerous. It might be nicer if maps would just automatically... Oh yeah, that was... You nearly pushed that dude into me. If they would just unlock on their own after you maybe beat the previous stage, you know, something simple like that, and you don't have to buy that, because otherwise it's pretty much locked behind whatever path you took. I kind of want to have that, but these dudes are really annoying. Ooh, careful. Yeah, this is where I really like to have the spears. Maybe I should have still went for the spears, but just not focus on them, you know. Okay, well, let's see. What are you doing, fire? Fire. 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 Ouch. That was a rat. Fire. Please. Can you protect me? Come on. You were supposedly broken. You were supposedly winning me the game here. Okay, attack size, I don't need that. Attack size from the tornado, I'll take that. Like, I don't need more damage against these fairies. They have 5 HP. Oh, there's HP. Can I somehow get there? I can't. Okay, careful. I don't like this. You know, this is the problem. My problem was not... That is all bogus. My problem was not surviving the late game. My problem was surviving the early game. And so far, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Ooh. I mean, I guess there's also a lot of RNG, or some RNG, to the... what are they called? The spears. But the further you upgrade them, the more, rapidly reliable they become. While here, it doesn't feel like this is anything rapidly. This is just like a slight bonus, you know. And I wonder if... Oh my god, this just flies over the mine. Okay, I can't do that, yeah. Ooh, ouch, 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 careful. Dude, I have to maneuver so hardcore to not take damage. Well, I just took damage. Increase the damage by 1? Okay, let's go for it. There's so much experience over there, but I need healing. And the healing has disappeared that was on the floor. They have only a limited amount of life, or whatever you want to call that, until they disappear. So... That chicken hit me. Chicken hit me. Could I please go around? Ouch, slime. Stop that. Come on. What am I missing right now? Ouch. I don't have enough HP to take these. Yeah, okay, let's go for numbers again. I have a feeling tornadoes got nerfed. Give me a second, because patch notes in the very beginning. I'll read them quickly. Like, I'll just head to the pets so I don't forget about this. Where are the pets? Oh, there it is. And there's a shop. Very nice. Okay, let me get this pet first. And then we'll check out the shop if we maybe find something that is amazing. And while I load up the shop, I will check out the... You donkey. I will check out the patch notes and see what they say about the tornado. Because I think it came up like 5 times or so. So, crystal mining speed, pulse enemies, +1 damage. I mean, sure, let's do it, why not, I guess. Number of tornadoes +1, and let's head to the shop. Dude, I love this chicken. Okay, I know what's happening. There's a bug. Yeah, come on. There's a bug that explodes when you hit him, and he shot away the enemies. I mean, it's still fine, you know, but if I put all the levels into Spear, I think I would have won. Wait, I can unlock this. Oh, nice. And I got 2 achievements for that. 75 upgrades purchased and unlocked the Darkmoon something. So, hey, the good old reliable. I have to go for it. Dark Forest, there we go. I have to go for the Spear. There's just no way that I win this without it. Ooh, spooky. I like the slow start, but this is always how it starts, and that's an amazing upgrade. And then they just kill me. Okay, let's stay away from, oh yeah, spear and stuff like this, okay? Let's just stick to it how it is. And we will eventually go for other builds when I have more upgrades and can afford them. For now, let's just go with the stuff that just works the best. There we go. And so far it's looking rather calm, which I like as a start, but I have a feeling very soon this will change. Dot speed tornadoes. Let's go for tornadoes. I might just need to upgrade them a bit more, or... Does this take damage? It takes damage. Oh! You dingus! Did you see that? The bat pushed it into me! That is so unfair! That is so unfair! Can the bat even push that into me? Or was it just a mushroom attack? Was like the suicide attack, just rush into the enemy and die? That could also be. Oh, there's another mushroom. So they just do spawn here. Okay, these bats are no joke. Oh my god. Oh my god. Cooldown. Okay, cooldown is good. Maybe I should have actually went for the damage. I don't know how much HP these enemies have. Like for the other wave, for the other stage, not wave. I know it. Okay, let's see if this mushroom charges. It just explodes. Okay. What is down here? Guys? Hello? What were you doing? Like, what were these enemies doing? They were just gone. Okay, I have a feeling I have to farm a bit for this game. Like a lot. Oh my god, stop that. Experience down here. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Like these bats will just charge towards me and kill me. Okay, increase the size of tornadoes. Why are you so small? Oh, there we go. Okay, use your fire decks. Use your fire to kill these bats. You have to actively move around. I mean, there's definitely a high chance that if you play enough, you are so used to the... Did the mushroom just jump in? You are so used to the movement of the fireball, that was bad, that you can just easily use it to farm the enemies, right? With the right movement and so on. But I don't have that, is the thing. Ja, klar, was? Okay. I seem to have a quite good run. I at least survived the swarms that happened. Which I don't think actually happened in the first try that I did here. Like, I don't think that ever happened, or I got insanely lucky. But now we are at the pumpkins, and I have 2 pets, 2 magnet levels into this pet here. Which means, well, no, actually we got this far, because the big bats. Yeah, I don't think the swarm just happened at the beginning of that other game. So I have magnets, that means even if the enemies are super far away, I get everything that they drop. Which is amazing, and as you just saw, I broke the box there, immediately got all the stuff because of this insane range. And I'm not sure what to focus on yet, on the spikes, on the spears. But I think, yeah, for tornado it's definitely the numbers and the area. For the tornadoes it's, well, I just talked about that. For the spear, it's most likely just the cooldown and also number, because number is king. Maybe also area, to be honest. Yeah, probably, I guess. For the orbital fire, I actually want to have damage. Because the way I use it is, I use it to maneuver into these strong enemies there, that I can kill them with it, if I need to. Like, obviously, if I don't need to, then I don't care, but if I need to, then I'll do it. Okay, let me walk through here, and down here, and cooldown, perfect. Cooldown is for me the most valuable one, so far. Like, I don't know a lot about the stage, but so far I always got flooded. And the best thing against fast enemies that flood you is definitely cooldown. Like, if it's just a lot of enemies, but they are super slow, then area is by far better. But then again, like, if they are slow, why care, right? There we go. And I remember this, the boss spawned in the past already. And I don't think we got to kill him. Yeah, because these ghosty girlfriends. The Goth girlfriends, oh my god. How do I... Attack size, very good. That is a very good timing. However, yeah, they don't take a lot of knockback somehow. And I don't know where the boss is, but he's stuck somewhere, which I honestly don't mind. I don't mind that at all. So please stay stuck wherever you are, and I'll just collect all the stuff. Oh, yeah, he's down there, okay. That is good to know. Because now I can just focus on these and kill them, and there are the round faces that killed me the last time. I have to be very careful with them, I feel like. They seem to be quite weak, but they do deal a ton of damage. And I think I just need more damage on the fireball or on the spikes. Yeah, now thinking about it, 10 damage on the spikes might be what I need. Maybe even just 5. Oh, that could be it. Just, yeah, go to 5. Those are usually the thresholds. I don't want to walk down there. More size, I mean, sure. There we go. This is destroyed. I can collect this. I could also just kill the boss through the wall here. Uh-oh. I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this at all. Yeah, I really don't like this. Did the bones change? The bones changed. Look at this. Is this another boss? Why is there already another boss? What? Oh yeah, look at this. Wow, they spawn. Wow. They spawn very frequent here. Okay, now I have 8 damage. That is better, I would say. There we go. That was so easy. But if I would have known that, I would have went for this boss ages ago. Well, every single boss is different, right? I think I have an amazing chokehold. Choke point, not chokehold. A choke point where the enemies just have to walk in these very... Oh my god. Okay, now I know where all the enemies are. Let me head down there. That is a lot of experience. Especially with my spears, they highly benefit from these masses, so I actually want to fight them. I want to be with them. More tornadoes, never say no to that. Tornadoes, please go bottom left. That is not bottom left. You were a bit too early there. Come on, bottom left. Why is he so fast? Ooh, that might have been a mistake. I should have maybe just let him be there and stuck and do nothing. Those are not bosses, right? No, those are bosses. Why would you spawn? How many bosses are there? Are you sure this is right? Are you sure this is supposed to happen? Because this feels like it's a bit too much, you know? Just a tiny, teeny weeny bit. Those are not bosses, no. The boss just spawned, okay. So, down there is a ton of experience. I'll go there the moment I'm done with the pet. The pet is more important to me. Because they can give me permanent decent upgrades. Ooh, there's the boss. Ooh, careful. Can I maybe go up here? Only if the dude dies. He died, perfect. So what do I get? Okay, rank 3, let's go for that. More range, I'll not say no to that. And now let's head down there and gather all the experience that was here. Looks like all is gone. Good job, Dex. Cooldown, perfect. Let's get his chest. That would be hilarious if I win again, only because of the spear. That would just prove my point how strong the spear is, wouldn't it? Ooh, okay, careful. I think the spear does 10 damage. Yeah, 10 damage. That is the threshold that I want to be at. And now I can even go inside of here. This is where I died previously, because you can't leave to the bottom. And check it out a bit, since I want to understand how these things are set up. And how they work. Are these one-shot with 10? No, but with 14. So, they might have 12 HP maybe. Maybe 14, of course, could also be. Okay, let me see. That was a one-shot. Oh no, they have a lot of HP. Yeah, it looks like 20 or so. It's a bit hard to say, maybe... actually, 22. I think it was 2 spear shots that hit her, and then another tiny one. And I have 915 gold, so I will just go here immediately and get the digger. No, oh, I want this dude. And I could also just go for the digger. Sure, why not? I guess the why not is because I assume I can only go for 3 pets. Like, it shows 5. Let's just check it out, right? We have 3 pets now. I don't even know where I got this from, that you can only get 3 pets. But I'll go to a pet shop, well, if I find one, you know, these little pet cages, and attempt to get one. There's a chest over there. Do I care too much? I guess it's gold, and I just lost all the gold. Yeah, let's take it. So one thing that I'm noticing on this map is, if you get used to it, you can stand in positions where the enemies just can't do anything against you anymore. Which I'm not a big fan of, because that will lead to a scenario where if you're too weak, you will just hide all the time. Like, you will not do anything else but hiding and hiding and hiding. And while I do like the idea or the concept of using objectives on the map to win, I don't like it if it's this powerful and this easy to pull off. I don't know if this makes any sense, but you know, there's no downside in doing it, and the payoff is enormous. Okay, there we go. So for example, I always reference Vampire Survivors, I know, but I'm a Vampire Survivors channel. In Vampire Survivors in the library, you have the table, right, that you can hide behind. However, if you get flooded there, you have to walk through all the enemies and you will die. Here, if you go into, you know, for example, let's say over here, right? If they couldn't fly, there's not a lot that the enemies can do that are outside, but I can still maneuver around and I'm safe. There's no harm in that. I mean, you know what? Let's just stay here for a bit and see what happens. So, pretty much the only thing that happened is nothing, except that I don't get the experience, so I will head out. I don't think it's worth it. Like, I don't think I actually need it. But yes, the power is visible. Like, you can see this. The enemies, they can't do anything. I can easily deal with them. There's nothing they can do about this. So, these are things where it's like a bit like... Maybe that should have been blade tested a bit more, because it's just a bit too overpowered. It's, you know, the problem is not hiding. The problem is the comparison of how easy it becomes after you hide and how much risk is associated. And I would say the risk was, you know, it was not nothing. I think once I had to move to not die, but that's also just like once, you know, it's just once. I guess at this point with the tornado that I have, there's either way nothing that the enemies can really do. Like, look at how big it is, right? This will just wipe everyone that is around me and push them away, which is the beauty of the tornado. You want the tornado to push everyone away. But let's hope that I find another pet shop. As I said, I wanted to see if that works, if you can get a new pet, a fourth pet, or not. Should I just go to the shop here? Could have a pet, you know. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Let me just collect this little bit of gold there. 650, that is often the price of some of them. Doesn't look like it, so what I'll do is I'll buy the crystals. The crystals are by far the best one. I should get 40 out of them, because I have the pet that gives +1 on crystals. I can't buy anything else. There we go. 115? 115 on the spot. Wow. Wait, that was so much. Like, I mean, the thing is, you can farm crystals easily in this game, but you need to get the pet, you know, to double it. I mean, think about it. I doubled it. I doubled everything here. I would be at way less. And further, you need to survive to also get these mines, these little rocks, right? And not only that, but you also need to find them. So it's not just about survival itself, it's also about finding them. Ooh, I don't think I like that. Ouch. AoE, okay. They didn't get pushed away a lot. What? Okay, okay, there's a lot of experience over here. Let me get that. The spear should be at a point where it can easily deal with these enemies. Okay, maybe not easily. Yeah, sure, maybe not easily, and I still have to walk with the tornado. But for the most part, it should be able to do it. And I think what I just need, mainly, is I need to upgrade the spear to have more damage. There's a new boss spawning, and then we are already with the final boss. Oh my god. And that is probably the last chest. There's not a lot that I can do to improve the run. I mean, more levels in the spear always work. But let me just try to do something else. I guess more damage is good. I don't think I can win against the boss. Like, it feels like my build is horrible. I don't even know why. But I think it's because of... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where did this little dude come from? He spawned out of the boss, didn't he? He nearly killed me. Wait, that is so unfair. Like, the spawning... What? Wait, that is the boss. Wait, didn't I open a chest here, though? From the boss? Wait, that was so unfair. I remember him. I remember him. That was my mistake. I should have known that. But the thing is, the bosses look so different. I didn't remember it anymore. And there we go. How many crystals do I have? 163. Oh my god. Yeah, this will be... I will be swimming in that stuff. Should I just reroll? Yeah, let's reroll. I need spears. Cooldown rate, attack. Okay, let's go for cooldown. Yeah, cooldown. There we go. There's another shop? What? This late? I'll take... Wait a second. Isn't this a new guy? Like, entirely new? And let's just go for crystals, because why not, right? There we go. Yeah, okay, I have 4 pets now. I wonder... Like, I really want to see a pet cage to see if they will offer me another pet, a 5th one. Or maybe, you know, you always have to buy them. Those are just like theory tests. Okay, I would like to have a bit more health, you know. Oh, that is a normal boss. That is not the big boss. That is not the big Jongus. Okay. So my cooldown, yeah, my cooldown, wow, look at all the enemies over there. Oh, I have to walk over there. That is a blessing. Yeah, let me attack science. That is good. That is good. And kill these guys. Walk over there. Oh my god. Yeah, that is kind of the problem here, you know. I don't care about this chest, by the way. There's nothing all too exciting in there that I really want. So I rather want to get experience before the boss fight starts in 5 minutes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. AoE, perfect, nice. I have to be careful with these little grandmothers. They are very, very dangerous. They are more than okay. I need a break from this. That was a bit too much for me. But look at this, 316. So for the next time, it's time to buy a lot of the upgrades and then have more fun.